Hey guys, I am live streaming. Not sure how long I will be live streaming. Probably a very short time. But yeah, I figured I'd come on and hang out with you guys. Today's my day off. Very, very happy about that. And just been kind of relaxing and kind of get away from the stresses of work. Hey Natalie, it's good to see you too. Just been kind of here, there, and yonder. I haven't really been like live streaming much, and I haven't really been able to do a lot of work on videos that I've been working on or had been working on because I've been working so much. But yeah, I've been like coming and going on live streams, stopping by to say hello to people. And I do want to apologize that I don't stay longer. Part of it is I'm tired, and part of it is I'm the type that gets to needing to do other things, and it's not you guys. It's like a real life situations, or I'm talking to coworkers that need help, or whatever the case may be. I just can't stay in live streams very much anymore. But I do still want to show support. I do share out where I can, and um, when I got time, I tend to go back and watch it. So that's just kind of what's been going on with me. It's been interesting journey. I've never been working other than where I was working in healthcare. This is probably the most that I've been able to work in my life. So this is kind of a interesting little venture that I've been on. And I'm starting to be more responsible with my funds. I've got things set up to where I can't get in. I've got an account I can't get into just yet. So I'm definitely saving up to get me a vehicle to be able to at least go get out and about. And I'm hoping to explore, and I'm hoping to do some spooky stuff here and there. Um, Also do some hunting, like ghost hunting type things, and get back into the paranormal. I hadn't really been able to do that. I hadn't really felt like the spirits are around, at least around me, are not really as active. So I've been kind of just leaving stuff alone. Work, on the other hand, I have little things here and there happen that make you kind of question your sanity, uh, for sure, which is kind of interesting. I do have stories about that, which I did um, explain them on somebody's live stream, which is pretty nice. But it's good to see you, Natalie. I hope you're doing well. I have not been able to talk to you too much, or reach out much. And for that, I do apologize. But definitely been thinking of you and hoping and praying everything's going well with your family. I've started noticing um, more and more things are starting to happen. I'm starting to see that um, there's been a lot of drama and chaos started happening with people, and I question myself on it. Like, I want to know, but I don't want to know because I'm not even a part of it. Like, I'm not even doing anything but basically working. And knowing my luck, if I do start trying to figure out and somebody spilled the tea, I'm going to end up getting dragged into it. So I'm going to keep myself at bay and leave my curiosity at the door and just let myself be myself. People have problems with me, they can always come to me directly, and I'll talk to them. Uh, I hate that people do choose to be, in that drama scene. I know there are channels just for drama. Some people inadvertently do drama. Like me, sometimes I do drama, and it's in my mind, I'm trying to freely express myself, but people do take it as drama. I do apologize for it. Hey, just Jim. How are you? But yeah, some people think I'm doing drama. I look at it as I'm trying to express myself and explain how I'm feeling, because I'm just trying to find a better outlet to do it than just live streaming. Um, and a lot of it is because I don't get to live stream as much as I have. I definitely want to say thank you to Zoom. I was in a kind of a pinch, and I was going to cancel my Zoom after having it for an entire year. But because I explained to them I just don't have the money to do a yearly Zoom subscription. They knocked it down probably a third of the price of what I was about to pay. And so I took the chance and went ahead and got it again. So I have Zoom for another year. Yes, just Jim. Sometimes it's easier said than done to try to avoid it. Me, I ain't got time for it. People have issues with other people. I can understand trying to stand up and say something. But try to go to the person first. If you have an issue with somebody, go directly to them privately. It gets bad enough, that's a totally different story. If it escalates to where it's out in the open already, I can see where people would try to freely express themselves and on their side of things. And there is some advice that has been given to me, and it's learning to walk away from situations that will not benefit you to interact with. And that's another thing that I am trying to work on, is trying to get myself in a good mindset. The more that I'm not interactive on social media, the better I'm feeling and the less draining I'm feeling, because I feel like in some ways it is draining to be on social media all the time. Um, I've gotten to where I used to be on it 24/7. Now I'm down to maybe 3 or 4 hours of it at a time. Then I go to work. I spend part of my break watching and listening and whatever. Then I get back to work, And then once I'm off, I may be on it an hour. And it's not like I'm on it like I used to be. And it's a good change. And because my focus is now on more real life stuff that is going on around me, I feel better about it. And I agree, just Jim. Sometimes you do got to stick up for yourself. But it takes practice and learning to know the wisdom to tell the difference between keeping the drama going versus standing up for yourself. I still keep in contact with my close friends as much as I can. Um, and, everybody's got their own thing going. For me, I love being able to play catch up with everybody. It does take some time to play catch up, but I'm just glad that I've got friends that understand, hey, my focus is elsewhere right now. Whatever stuff is going on with you personally, I'd love to hear it. See if I can help out where I can. And I've always been like that. People tend to wonder why I help out the people I help out. I help out people because that is just part of who I am. I've always been one, I want to help others. Sometimes I stick my foot in a little bit too far and it drains me to where I need a break from things and everybody. And so sometimes I end up making myself feel lame because I do a lot for other people and not enough for myself. And I'm starting to get the idea I need to start thinking more about my goals in my situation, how I'm adapting, because the stubbornness you guys see from me on here on social media and the fact my internet always acts up, I'll work around it. And the stubbornness that you guys see in that, I'm like that in real life. Things that you see, the good and the bad from me, is this type of things you see the good and the bad from me in real life. I'm not I'm not the type that it's just one I'm just one way on screen versus off screen. Now there are things that are appropriate to say and things that are not appropriate to say, and I tend to do both, and I do apologize. Yankee Kyle, it's good to see you. It's good to see everybody. We got 4 people in the house. Guys, please share this out. I don't know how long I'm actually going to stay on. Today is my day off from work, and wanted to see what you guys been up to. I've been missing live streaming. I live stream more in the middle of the night than I do during the day, only because my dad's on the computer, or the internet is messing up. And when I say when my dad's on the computer, he takes over the internet. Oh, you are so welcome, Papa Bear. I remember when you first told me you wanted to start streaming and really wanted to get that going. I always thought you would be able to do some great streams. And I've always believed in you, and I'm very appreciative to have been able to help you out, Papa Bear. And if you guys are wondering what we're talking about, um, There has been some posts that Papa Bear has posted uh not too long ago. Um and I'm not trying to brag about it, but this is just one instance. Couldn't afford to um get any logos or any, even try to figure out what to do for like logos and stickers or um intros and doing things for his stream. Well, I got with Ghost Dog and I went ahead and paid in Papa Bear's stead to help Papa Bear get get a few logos and things for his live streaming. Again, I believe in Papa Bear, and see, that was also a twofold. It helped out Ghost Dog because he is in the middle of trying to gather funds for himself right now. He is sick, so he is like needing some funds to try to get things to help him get better. I don't know what kind of, if he's just got a cold or what, but um the other day I heard him and he sounded really rough. So it helped both of them out, which I thought was really, really good. And new intro videos, yes. Um I'm glad, and you're updating your channel, Just Jim. That's really cool. A new logo and new intros. That's what I thought. Um, I'll have to get with Ghost Dog and talk about maybe doing some overlays for you. That would be really, really cool. And stuff like that. I've helped out people in real life. They um whether it's a customer or coworker, I've helped several people out. I'm just a really helpful person. Even at work, even though I'm in a position I'm supposed to be kind of like over people, but not really over people. I tend to go to people and ask them if they need extra help with something. That's just how I am. I'm not. I'm not somebody who's always out for themselves. Now there is times I get tired of stuff, and yes, I will be. I tend to vent because I've run my cup empty, and now I'm kind of. It's kind of like having the shoe on the other foot, and then I end up needing help. And so now I'm learning to try to balance it out better. Added a few blocked people. Yes, I'm for me, I have no idea what is going on. Has been some drama that I've seen where people are making comments about their situations, and I understand it. I don't know what's going on, so don't ask me because I'm not on live streams as much as I used to. I'm the type of person now, I'm starting to be like, well, my energy can be best used a different way. I'm going to find something else to do. um, I'm trying to avoid it as much as I can. I love people. I love to help out people, but when it comes to me learning about drama, and I just end up somehow getting mixed in the middle of it. I don't like it. I don't want it around. I'm doing good in real life as much as I can be. And I'm not going to get sucked into something that has nothing to do with me in the first place. If you see me in somebody's live stream and you think that I'm part of the drama and stuff. All I'm doing is saying hello and supporting that person. It doesn't mean that I know anything about what's going on. It doesn't mean that I'm a part of said drama. I'm just there to show support, especially those that have supported me through the years. Um, People get into arguments all the time, and I understand that. Things are about to happen. I try to avoid the drama. Yes. And my biggest thing is I tend to stick my foot a little bit deeper into that drama than I should. And I've learned I need to back the hell away from it because I got too much good going on for me right now. As stressful as it is working and then balancing out working versus social media versus what is going on in my real life. It's I ain't got time for the extra aggravation and anger and then disappointment because I thought better of other people. And I'm saying that from my past experiences. Yes, I've been disappointed in other people in their choices. Did I get angry? Yes, I did. There's nothing I can do about it. I've moved on. I'm doing a lot better. Um, Working towards my goals, and I'm definitely working towards um, being more independent. I've got more responsibilities that I've got to focus on here than I did when I first started social media. And you guys know I have not had a job since about 2017. That's exactly 5 years ago. And the only other time I've had an actual job was a year ago, only for a few months. And as of tomorrow, I will be there at this job that I'm at for 6 months as of tomorrow. And that's, yeah, guilt by association. I've become victim of that on several different occasions. Now, people that I thought highly of, and I'm talking just my personal experience, not delving deep into everybody else's stuff, but my personal experience. When somebody does that, it to me, and I'm not talking about like streamers, I'm also looking at moderators as well that I've thought highly of, and I've been in people's chats and have gotten muted or I've gotten talking down to. And I'm not talking about me and my best friend getting into it on his channel. I'm talking about other channels. Okay. Other streamers I really thought highly of that I ended up getting muted in because of the whole guilt by association. It did make me disappointed because I thought they were better than that. And it seems like ever since then, I've just done what I could to stay away from those particular streamers that I know that I've been muted in their channel. Because if they could keep it going, where I'm still muted in their channels and stuff, it still means whatever thing that they seen wrong was somebody else is attached to me, and that is wrong. You, if I done something to piss you off, just come to me. Don't mute me, and then, or not even bother reaching out to me if I've reached out to you. And you got ghosted me. That's just wrong. It's been wrong this entire time, and I've said it before a couple of times. But yeah, I don't think that's very fair. Now I could see if, and some of you guys do know this because you've probably seen it on other people on one of my besties live streams. I come in, there's something that has pissed me off, and I do express myself. It's a little different if I come in starting shit and I get muted. I definitely deserve that. If I come in just to say hey and I get muted for nothing, that's when there becomes a problem. You stay away from the drama. Be in the chat. I will be. Yeah. If you want to be a lurker, that's fine too. But I think you judge somebody by their own character, not by everybody else they're hanging out with. If they done something to piss you off, that's one thing. But I don't like the guilt by association BS that's been going on or has gone on with me personally. But I do want to say, amidst all the stuff that I've been through, I've got some really awesome friends. And if it wasn't for any of them, there ain't no telling where I would be at now. Probably would be off social media permanently because I don't want to deal with people talking down to me. Because of my friends, I've learned to have a voice. Yes, I get pissed off. Yes, I act like a child at sometimes. So fucking what? But because of their encouragement, I'm learning to use my voice more effectively and be able to communicate better because of that encouragement. Not to start drama, not to start anything, but to voice my opinion without making myself feel like I'm less than, because people do have that tendency with me, always had a tendency with me, to treat me less than, whether it's because I'm fat or because of my eyes. And just because of those two things, people think that I'm stupid as hell. And so I get treated less than. That's always been the case with me. And it's always hard for me to voice my opinion, to stand up for myself. And I still continue to be as nice as I can be. And, with my friends, I can be myself. I can joke around. I can make funny jokes. Hell, I told some of my friends the easiest way to piss off a cashier at a small store. I do tell jokes, and I do help make people laugh. But for other people, I tend to be more serious. And it's because I'm the type of person, I don't want to get hurt. So I'm more serious with other people than I am with my friends. I can joke. I don't have to feel like on guard. And sometimes I get mixed up in situations where I feel like I have to be on guard around some of my friends too. And it's not the case anymore. Like I've learned to let some of those walls down a little bit when it comes to people that I know. But that's just me standing up and saying my piece. I've been a victim of guilt by association more than once. A lot of people had left or lurks my channels and streams because they are afraid of associating with me, because I associate with people they don't want. And it shouldn't be that way. My streams, unless I'll have personally blocked you from communicating on my streams, you are free to come in here and talk to me. If I've done something wrong, please go ahead and say something. And sometimes when I do explain things, I will say this: when I explain things, sometimes it gets twisted to where it comes back on me and bites me in the ass. And it's a lot of times it's not how I meant it. And that has happened to me before. And for me, I'm the type, I want to stay neutral. I've got, like I've said, I've got more things to deal with than just drama. I don't have just social media anymore. I've got real life things going on. I've got friends that work with me, and I love my job. Whenever they need me to come in, I do my best to come in and try to help where I can. And I don't play games when it comes to that. I love my parents. Yes, they can be aggravating, especially my dad. Me and my dad are very similar. We have the same kind of attitude. And because we are very similar, me and him butt heads a lot. But I love my dad. When it comes down to it, he's willing to help. Yeah, I get nagging and all this other stuff. But I love my parents to death. I love my sister that I don't always get to see. And I've got other family members that I don't get to see either. But I know they love me. And it's just my family at this point, we're all a little hurting right now because we have lost several family members in the span of like 2 or 3 months. And it's been very hard for everybody. And we've gotten to where we open up more and talk. Not necessarily get to hang out because everybody's busy, but we're starting to become a little closer. There's more communication, and I'm happy for that. So drama is gonna always be kicked out the window when it comes to me, because I don't have time for that anymore. And there are things I want to do, not just for my channel, but for me personally, I want to be able to accomplish and say that I did it. And well, in life you will never know how far you can go with something or whatever your goals may be until you just quit or you accomplish it. And you will never know until you try. And if you stop trying, that means that you quit on it. That's another lesson I've learned. But I feel bad that people are getting put in a situation where they don't know where to go. People are scared to come into chats anymore because they get flack for it. And it shouldn't be that way. And a lot of the reason why I have some people blocked, for one, the names were used to troll me at some point in my career on YouTube or D Live or whatever. Doesn't necessarily mean that person was the one that done it, but the name was used, and I don't know which. You don't know which one's the real one. So to save time, I blocked every one of them that had that same name. Maybe something that somebody personally done to me at some point. Not that I don't forgive them, because I do forgive them. I just don't want that in my streams. And, I'm the type of person, I would forgive people, but I wouldn't trust again. I'm just like that. And I think I ended up inadvertently turned it into a drama stream. Sorry, guys. But I will have to say, I'm changing gears here, but I will have to say that last night's weather was pretty freaking wild. It was very windy. It's still windy today. Not exactly a happy-go-lucky type of weather. It was pretty warm, and it was one of those things that you just had to sit there and just ride it out. Because that particular string of storms last night was coming through, traveling from the Midwest on towards this way. It caused a bunch of tornadoes spawning, touching down, and whatever. I stayed up last night to make sure that we didn't get a tornado. My parents were asleep, and I just stayed up just long enough till my parents got up, just so if something happened, we could get. And sorry for the dog in the background making all that racket. but yeah, I ended up sleeping for a while, woke up, and today I just been lazy. I'm really sore from all the work I've been doing. Hey Eli, it's good to see you. But yeah, drama is gonna get kicked out the window. It's I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. And I hope and pray that people that are somehow getting sucked into the middle of it can get out of it by ignoring it or doing what they can to stay away from it. It does make me sad that there's a lot of issues with going into streams Some people said that people were getting muted in streams. More recently, I don't know what the trouble is. I don't know what platform it's on, but I just pray the people that are getting actions taken from on them for being guilty by association take the high road and just ignore it and do what you got to do and just try your best to move on to something better, because that stuff to me is really petty and it shouldn't happen. I've been doing good. Eli, today is my day off. I decided to go live since I had the chance to during the day. This is one of the first times in a while I've been able to do it during the day. But I'm very thankful and glad to see you guys. Very thankful. And I've just been doing what I can do where I can. I've got videos that I'm working on uploading for this channel. I do have a thing with Bigfoot, a game of Bigfoot with a couple of my besties. Chief, I call him Chief, but his name I think online is Chief Armable 23, and with Ghost Dog. And in this game of Bigfoot, ends up being pretty comical. Now, there's been some games that I wish I had recorded and I didn't get to record. I feel bad about it. And it sounds like my parents are home. So I think I'll wrap it up here in a minute. But yeah, you guys, I just want to encourage y'all to keep focusing on your goals. You guys, a lot of you guys seem to be doing well, and I'm just hoping and praying that you guys continue to do well. I do want to encourage you guys to avoid the drama because you can easily get sucked into it and then it causes problems. Do your own thing and definitely I'm going to be doing what I can to support everybody where I can. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I hope and pray that there's no more storms like was yesterday, day before. Okay. But much love to each and every one of you guys. Always remember, you never know what's out there until you spread your wings and fly.